tell you one thing, if them day ones would have been in that verses, matter of fact, probably wouldn't even been no verses.
Right.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Interesting. It was a crazy image though, because you seen like QCP, and I don't know if Coach K was there, but like Gucci's just like with all these like big time Atlanta music icons, and it kind of felt. And even I remember people getting on Jeezy about the clothes, because he was just wearing like a basketball jersey, and Gucci had all the design.
I don't know who dressing him now. Did you see him at the BET Awards?
I don't think so.
He had on the short set, jumper set.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
man, I don't know who dressing that man. I think he had on some steel-toe boots or some shit. Hey, man, I don't know, bro.
Wow. That's tough. I guess he didn't think that people were going to be judging like outfit versus outfit, but it's 2023.
You're supposed to be fucking young Jeezy, man.
Yeah.
For real, though, like.
You coming in a promo shirt or something.
You coming in, yeah, come on, man. I don't know if he trying to save money, what he trying to do, but legacy.
Right. Damn. Okay. So back in the day, though, in the early days of his career, like how controversial was the fact that he was kind of running to some extent all around Atlanta, that you guys were really like making Atlanta your home, but he wasn't actually technically from Atlanta? Like how big a deal was that?
That's probably where a lot of the issues came from. He's not from Atlanta. But we came and took that bitch over. We painted the city blue every night.
Right.
No lie. 100, 200 Crips every night. Moving. Dead ass.
And so how did you avoid falling into the Crip thing, or did you? Was that something you just kind of accepted at a certain point?
I mean, nah, them was my brothers. Like we became a family. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing. So I'm guilty by association.
Right.
And that's my family, that's my brothers. We on the road together. We everywhere together. We putting our life in each other's hands. So I'm with what they with. That's all that was.
Was it hard to manage, like having that many gang members rolling through to like club shit and concerts and stuff like that? Or was it?
Not really, cause they all was already militant. Like they was members. So, and they just wasn't no little boys. Niggas was men. Niggas been out there doing shit, so they know how to move. That's why Jeezy was able to move like that and never get touched. You know what I'm saying?
Because he was moving right at the time?
He was moving right, yeah. You had niggas that was really watching, really making sure you was safe. Before you can even get to Jeezy, you gotta go through a line of niggas. And they weren't playing. You come on with some bullshit, your ass is grass. You violate, we demonstrate. That what we said. You violate, we demonstrate. And we never lost one.
How many of those people do you think still got a relationship with Jeezy now?
Nobody.
Really? Like actually nobody?
Nobody. I talk to everybody.
What do you think that is? That he just, as a person, doesn't necessarily stay close to people or try to maintain those kind of relationships?
Man, I don't know. I look at it as selfishness and greed, man. A lot of backstabbing went on, bro. A lot of dishonest shit.
Really?
You know. But at the end of the day, I stayed the longest. So I was with the shit. People would say, oh, you stayed the longest, so you was with the shit with him. No, that's just what my loyalty was. That's who I came into it with, him. So whatever he on, I'm on. Everybody knew that. It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Jeezy on, Clem on. You know what I'm saying? The whole world knew me, or whoever knew me as Jeezy's little brother, because that's how he presented me. And that's the pedestal that he put me on. Before you can even talk to him, you had to talk to me.
Right.
That's just what it was.
But in retrospect, did you turn the other cheek on a lot of shit that you should have probably like been more judgmental about, the way you look at it now?
No, not really, because I always looked at it like that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did with the shit that he doing fucked up, but well, shit, what I'm gonna say? I ain't got no business. I ain't got no control, no business. Shit, I'm here for him, and that's what it was supposed to be. But you know, he switched up. So,
what was your relationship with Blood Raw like?
Blood Raw, that was day one. That's family.
Right.
Stayed in the Thug Mansion with us. Yeah, day one.
Right. And he's kind of has like a similar story to you, where he was very, very close to him early on, and then they ended up kind of.
Yeah, everybody was close. But like, you gotta understand, at the where Jeezy was at his career, you can't name one rapper that was at where he was at that was living with his whole crew. Like, we woke up together, we went to sleep together, we eat, sleep, shit together. And this was every day. Like, so it was different. Nobody, he that's how the bond got so tight with everybody, cause we thugged it together from the beginning. So
it's kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of rappers prefer to keep like a bigger degree of, like, they have their homies from when they're coming up, but they don't necessarily, like, I don't know, they only will let like a certain group of people really get close to them. And rappers now, it's kind of more like they rely on security from very early on to protect them more often than not.
Right. See, when we first started, our security we ain't had no security.
You had no real security no matter what.
Man, our security was, ex-felons, niggas out of prison. Like, it was homies. Like, we had homies. Like, security was the homies. OG homies too. We had some OG homies like that get it in on your ass. You know what I'm saying? They were security too. So, but then shit started changing. People want to do other shit. So,
yeah, because that shit only is gonna work for so long. When you have like your homies doing security, I've kind of seen that where at a certain point, a lot of your homies are gonna end up being pretty fucking unprofessional more often than not. But B, as time goes by, a lot of those dudes get kind of sick of just hanging out, and they end up wanting.
But a lot of the homies was professional. Like, everybody was. It wasn't nobody out there doing no shit that wasn't supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no shit like, oh, why y'all do that? Everything that happened was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did what they were supposed to do and held it down like they supposed to held it down, but he didn't. There's plenty of altercation when niggas get locked up. He probably didn't get them out. Niggas had to do other shit to get out. So it was a lot of shit that went on. A lot of shit, backdooring deals on niggas. Like my boy Carbon. My boy Carbon brought him a Puma deal. He didn't want to do the Puma deal. He went to go do some bullshit other shoes called, I forget the name of them motherfuckers. Damn, I can't even think of the names. But anyway, Carbon brought him the goddamn Avion deal. He told Carbon he didn't want to do it. Then went behind Carbon back and signed the deal.
Really?
Yeah.
So
all type of shit.
Carbon 1-5, that was like his manager early on?
It wasn't his manager. It was, Carbon was like the A&R.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he would just be bringing deals to the table as well?
Yeah, because Carbon was, he know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? He know how to talk. So, and he would meet people. You know what I'm saying? And certain shit, you bring it to him, and he didn't want to do the shit, but then go behind your back and do it. Right. Without you.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to do an interview at some point. What, like, from your perspective, how did they kind of fall out in that relationship end?
Basically, all the your word not being binding, you just breaking the code. You just breaking the code. A motherfucker only gonna stay around for so long when you keep just doing a nigga wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep playing on a nigga, so shit gotta change. Like, when you start moving wrong, gotta move around. Right. That's all that was. And Karma's a real one. Karma 15 is a real one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, that shit is kind of crazy because it's like so many rappers, I know you've seen this a million times, like once you start really being that superstar and having that level of success, the people around you just kind of let you treat them however you want to treat them, and they don't stand up for themselves in the same way that you would normally expect grown people to stand up for themselves.
And that's why he started switching up on people, because the day ones and the people that was there from the beginning, you couldn't just you couldn't just do them any type of way. You know what I'm saying? You talking about some real gang members. Like, you can't, they ain't going for no disrespect from you just because you think you got some money. That ain't going like that. And that's just how it was. But Jeezy never disrespected he never disrespected nobody. He just started moving different, cutting niggas off and just doing funny shit. And like I said, I was there for all of it, so I seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey everybody, we just hit 600K. We're trying to get to 700K, so smack the like button and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.